It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Bridges outside. Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got the first basket of the game for the Hornets. Johnson outside. Ball against Russell. To the paint. Here's Thomas. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
That's good from Williams. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And Williams drops them both. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Williams dishes to Russell. Basket counts.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Ball, the pass to Green. And it's Miller penetrating. Lays it up off the glass. Miller's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Thomas. Second chance shot. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Williams. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. Pass to Miller. Green with a screen for Miller. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Russell against Ball. Here's Thomas. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now, here is Miller. 5 points in the game. Green, no luck. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Johnson can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 5. Now, here's Ball. Floats one up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play
off contact.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Nobody's really watching.
And the former net, Vince Carter, here tonight in the Brooklyn crowd.
And he's just always so calm and collected. Even with the Nets trailing, you'd never know it from his demeanor.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Williams kicks to Johnson. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Outside Green. And here is Williams. Pass to Miller. Outside Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn on defense, trailing by 4. Here's Miller, and he banks in the layup. Miller's got 7 points.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. And Sharp has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Williams passes to Sharp. Nets with the new shot clock. Williams kicks to Johnson. Pass to Sharp. The Nets working the ball around now. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Free throw good, Thomas. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Now Thomas following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. They get it again. Russell from long range. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
There's Miller with the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
That free throw missing.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's tied up with that one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bridges outside. The rebound by the Nets.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Thomas passes to Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2. Keon Johnson.
That one is off. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And here's Ball. Williams, a screen on Russell. There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by Sharp. Brooklyn with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Russell kicks to Johnson. Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson dishes to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Pass to Russell from downtown. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now Green. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Ball against Russell. Johnson outside. Thomas with the ball. Williams with the block. Ball against Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Back to Russell. Sharp with a screen on Ball. Deep 2 from Russell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Russell's got 7.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
Russell against Ball. With some art. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And taken away by Johnson. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Bridges shot. Good.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Nets trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Now on the court is your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. You want one? Put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Brooklyn making some changes. Wilson, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for D'Angelo Russell. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Okogie comes in for Josh Green. Smith checked in for Miller. And Curry subbed in for Ball. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Melton against Curry. Johnson the screen. Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Johnson against Smith. Charlotte moving it around. Curry setting the pick for Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Williams, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Both free throws good from Bridges.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Johnson against Curry. To the inside. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. Pass to Okogie. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Bridges against Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Williams for three. And Curry pulls it down. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Okogie. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Outside Wilson. Now Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Curry. Johnson the pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Smith against Williams. Excellent D there from Williams.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
For three, Smith. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Curry. He gets that one. Johnson's got 6.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Here's Smith. And the layup falls.
Fearless move by Smith there. The rookie finding his shot in the paint.
Johnson with it. From deep three-point land. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hornets lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Nets trail by 5. We've got Johnson. Also Williams out there. Wilson out there with Sharp. And it's Clowney in at the power forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Wilson. Scoreless thus far. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson finds Williams. Lets it go from deep. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 5. Ball feeling it out a bit. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Now here's Johnson. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Pass to Williams. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now here's Wilson. Sharp sets the pick for Johnson. The Hornets pull it in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Ball dishes to Nurkic. Here's Johnson. The 17-footer goes down. Johnson's got 8. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And it's Smith missing. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Clowney. The Nets working the ball around now. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From 17 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. That's 7 points for Nick Smith.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Johnson the screen. Here's Clowney. No good from outside. Curry on the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. Smith against Williams. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Smith. Brooklyn with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Wilson. Now Sharp. Pass to Clowney. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Clowney's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Johnson against Ball. For 3, Smith. And they get it back. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got his first bucket in this one. Nets trail by 6. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Everyone, I needed to get loud in here for your Hornets.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Curry. Pass to Watford. Back to Thomas. Here's the teardrop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Hornets leading by 4. Now, here's Ball. He's got 6. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Thomas against Miller. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 10. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Smith. Wasted no time on that one. Now, just a 2-point Hornets lead. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Miller outside. Back to Ball. The rebound by Watford. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Clowney. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now, here's Ball. He has 6. Williams passes the Ball. Takes it off the glass. Ball's got 8 points.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Johnson dishes to Thomas. Over Miller. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Ball from long range. Here's Williams. And at last, they get one to fall.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Claxton inside. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Johnson. And too long on the shot. Charlotte leading by 4. Left side, Ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Josh Green comes in for Smith. Free throw off from Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Number 30.
Nets trail by 6. Johnson outside. Outside Thomas. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. And there it is for him. Thomas got 13 points. Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Inside, poked loose. Claxton with the steal. Fires from deep. Thomas, no good. Charlotte leading by 4. On the wing, Green. To the middle, here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
And when Brandon Miller puts it all together, he is going to be a problem.
Outside Thomas. Off target at the rim. Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Russell against Curry. Bridges up top. Just 5 on the clock. And Charlotte turns it over again. Nets trail by 6. And here's Russell. He has 7. Pass to Williams. Johnson with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Williams. Fires the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Miller. Williams, a screen on Thomas. And Williams throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here's Thomas. 13 points in the game. Off target with the open look.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pass to Bridges. Green with a screen on Claxton. Bridges misses. Nets trail by 8. Here's Williams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And so Curry will bring it up for Charlotte. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Checked in for Seth Curry. .139 left in the first half. Bridges outside. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Bridges shot, good.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Outside Williams. Russell against Smith. A Russell looking it over. Clock at 6. Back to Williams. The 3. The Hornets pull it in. Green with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Bridges, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Bridges. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 15-6 run. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Nice selfless play by Miller. The rookie sharing the wealth out there.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw good, Green. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Thomas. Going inside. Banked in off the glass. Thomas got 15 points.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Miller outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas against Miller with the step back. The kick out to Williams. Back to Thomas. Shoots from the baseline, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Oh! Better luck next time. Fans, let's hear it for our contestants. Well done.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Nets trail by 10. On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Now, here is Russell. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. Dives for it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Charlotte leading by 10. Outside, Ball. Bridges outside. And it's Miller in the corner. 5 to shoot. Johnson with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Thomas for 3. The shot missing. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
The Hornets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good. So we can't get either to fall.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Yep, that one goes. Thomas got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
And he makes the first. And Williams drops them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Johnson outside. Back to Russell. Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Hornets leading by 10. Ball kicks to Miller. Here's the floater. And the shot goes down. Miller's got 14 points.
And that's the elite shot-making skill from Brandon Miller.
Russell passes to Thomas. Claxton a screen on Miller. Pass to Claxton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lobbed up there for Miller. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And offensively, Miller is terrific on the perimeter, but he can also play above the rim as well.
Williams kicks to Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Green dishes to Bridges. Pass the ball. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Williams finds Miller over Williams. And Miller with the basket on the assist by Williams. 18 points for him.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Thomas dishes to Russell. Claxton sets the screen for Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Bridges. 11 points in the game.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thomas kicks to Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Russell passes to Thomas. Ball against Russell. Shoots over Ball. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Russell's got 9 points. Hornets leading by 11. Ball with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Miller. Green with a screen on Russell. Williams comes with a double team. Shot clock at 5. Ball against Thomas. And that's good. LaMelo Ball for 3.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
It's time for the dance dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Come on, let's see those dance moves. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Keep on dancing.
Nets trail by 14. Outside Thomas. Johnson in the corner. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Russell against Ball. Just 4 to shoot. From the stripe. Russell, no good. Hornets leading by 14. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
And the Nets with possession here, following the score by Charlotte. Claxton finds Thomas, lets the three fly. A second chance effort, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Smith checked in for Charlotte.
At the line, one shot.
Here's Ball. He's got 13. Outside Williams. Thomas against Smith. Miller outside from the wing. The kick out to Ball. Takes a three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Down low, here's Russell. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. I guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Wilson, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Williams scanning the floor. To the inside. Here's Claxton, and the lead is down inside single digits. Claxton's got 9 points.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
And it's Ball at the elbow. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Back to Johnson. Pass to Johnson. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
That free throw, no good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Watford's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. 15 points in the game. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 11. Smith against Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Watford. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Watford. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in, and it's Seth Curry in for Ball. Nets on defense. They trail by 9 points. On the wing, Bridges. Bridges double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And stolen by Sharp. Johnson, the pass to Wilson. Good on the shot.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The Nets have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Charlotte making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. At one point, they led by 16. Bridges double team. Right wing. There's the screen. Okogie for 3. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wilson kicks to Johnson. From outside the arc, Johnson's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nets trail by 6. Wilson the pass to Johnson. They swipe it. Here's Okogie. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
On the free throw, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. On the wing, Johnson. Bridges against Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smith. Almost, but it rolls out.
Normally he drains that.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now Watford. Still yet to score. Johnson against Curry. Johnson, the pass to Watford. Back to Johnson. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. There's a minute left in the third. Bridges outside. Puts up a three. The rebound by Sharp.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Wilson the pass to Sharp. Nets passing it around. Watford with it. Sharp with a screen on Curry. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Wilson, no good. Charlotte leading by 6. Now here is Smith. He has 7. The 3 ball. And he's good on the 3 ball. Smith's got 10. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Johnson. Also, Trendon Watford is out there. Sharp out there with Wilson. And it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Count that bucket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Sharp with a screen on Ball. Here's Watford. He's covered by Ball. Watford inside. For the 3. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here is Smith. Not a lot of room. Kept alive. Nurkic. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well. And that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
And he knocks down the first one. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Nets trail by 13. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Sharp, the pass to Wilson. Here's Clowney. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Ball. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Watford passes to Johnson. Screen by Watford. Will it go? Johnson can't get it to go.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Day'Ron Sharp, stepping to the line with 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Sharp. Lewis checked in for Wilson. Okogie's checked in for Charlotte. And Sharp drops them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry looking around. Deep 2 from Ball. Clowney pulls it in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Here's Watford. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Johnson. Shoots the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Outside, Ball. On target from 13 feet. Ball's got 24 points.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Sharp, the pass to Watford. And Ball comes to help. Nets passing it around. Clowney, good. Here's Ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Puts it up from 12. Rebound, Brooklyn. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
They double-team Johnson. Watford bounce pass. Clowney. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Nurkic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Johnson against Curry. Johnson dishes to Lewis. Pass to Johnson. Here's Clowney. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Okogie. Lewis against Curry. And it's Ball in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 10. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Clowney. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Hornets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Nurkic setting the pick for Curry. Here's Ball. Outside for Curry. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson. Pass to Watford. Here's Clowney. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside, Ball. And here is Curry. Now Ball. Back to Curry. Over Watford. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. Nets trail by 13. Watford with it. Lewis outside. Here's Watford. He's covered by Ball. Johnson from outside. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Charlotte making a switch here. That one is no good. Nets trail by 14. Here's Thomas. Good D by Miller. Hornets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Pass to Okogie. Ball against Williams. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
15 seconds. And at the line, shooting 2, Cameron Thomas.
And the first one drops. Josh Green's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Thomas. Hornets leading by 12. Bridges outside. Outside, Green. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Ball from long range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Williams passes to Russell. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got 26.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Now, here is Russell. Screen by Claxton. Down low. And Claxton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Miller, no luck.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Williams against Green. From the baseline. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Russell.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline. Stays patient and earns the shots he gets.
And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Williams finds Green. Green with a screen for Miller. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 23.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hype squad. Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said anyone want a t-shirt? Oh yeah, I see you. Let's go.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Russell. They get a hand on it. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Russell. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's Russell with the rebound. Nets trailed by 11. Here's Thomas. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thomas got 21 in the game. The Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Ball dishes to Miller. Williams, a screen on Russell. Rocket 6. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Thomas against Miller. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Thomas at the line 2 times.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's the Hornets now. At one point, they led by 16. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Claxton. Russell against Ball. Goes back up. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
.132 left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Miller finds Bridges. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas passes to Claxton. Excellent D there from Williams. Charlotte leading by 7. Now here is Miller. Floats it up for Williams. Claxton with the steal.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's ball. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Williams, and he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. 14th. Shooting for Charlotte, Mark Williams. Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
.23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Williams for 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.